All right. So I'm just gonna share a story of why I still haven't signed to a label. Quick background on me. I'm in my 20s. I have over 230,000 monthly listeners on Spotify, and I'm pulling around 2 million streams a month, which equates to about $8,000 a month in streaming revenue. Now, the money that I get from that is significantly lower, but that's an estimate of how much value I bring to the music industry each month if you run the numbers. Now, obviously, I have my collabs, and a lot of producers get big splits on my project because we're homies and we try not to let business get in the way of us being friends. But if you were to look up the value of 2 million streams, you're going to get around $8,000. I've been approached by fucking all kinds of labels and companies. I've been approached by majors, independents. I don't want to say who's approached me specifically, but I've been offered free album deals. I've been offered distribution deals that are 80-20 in my favor. I've been offered 360 deals. I've been offered buyouts to my catalog. And if I was to sell my catalog today, I would make around $250,000 to give up everything. Now, how much money do I have in my bank account? Nowhere fucking near that. The highest advance I've been offered for a free album deal is $90,000 as a loan, which means that if I was to take that, I wouldn't even get 90k profit because the label has to recoup that while they're simultaneously controlling my career. Now, to why I haven't signed despite being in my prime and most likely not going to get much bigger than this without a hit, as stupid as it sounds, I can't fucking afford to. If you cut off that few thousands that I'm making each month, once that initial advance runs out and the label is still recouping money from me, I won't be able to afford to live a decent quality of life. Like, theoretically, if I took that 90k for a free album deal, I have to bank on the labels putting out free albums before that 90k runs out, and like, I can't afford to do that. I have a house to pay for. I have to buy and negotiate deals on leases for instrumentals. I have to negotiate photo shoots, music videos, and all sorts. And like, I couldn't realistically put out 3 projects on a 90k budget while paying for myself to live. And you may say, wouldn't your royalties still be coming in from your other songs? And I mean, yeah, but not precisely. Like, when you sign a traditional record deal, your back catalog becomes an insurance policy because the labels want to own the back catalog to offset the risk of investing in you. Like, it's really fucked up, and it shows that they don't believe in you or want to take that risk on you, but these multi-millionaire and billionaires would rather destabilize your income than lose a few £1,000s that they wouldn't even notice go missing from their accounts. Like, me as a person, I couldn't go into business with people who don't care about my well-being. Maybe that sounds really privileged, but like, my entire adult life I've been a musician. I've never worked a job outside of for my friends and family, so I've never had that disconnect of making money for someone who doesn't care about you. And also, if I sign, I have to give up autonomy of like everything. Because when you sign to a label, you're operating on their schedule. You can't drop music when you want. You can be pushed aside for other artists. You can get shelved, which means you're not allowed to release. Like, I've seen labels buy artists just to take them off the market and make way for others. And I'm pretty sure that would happen to me because, like, let's face it, I'm not fucking marketable. I just know how to make a good fucking song, which doesn't matter as much as image nowadays. And the labels would have no problem shelving me for some trash artist with a more marketable look. And, like, I make my money from dropping super consistently. Like, I'm dropping every week now. Like, I've been dropping every week for the past 3 months. I'm a volume guy. Before that, I was dropping every 2 weeks, and I have quite a few songs with over 1 million streams, but most of my streams are an accumulation across like 100 songs. If I was to get slowed down and told like you can't drop for 2 months, I'd be losing out on probably like a quarter of my income, if not more, per month. Like, I have a ton of momentum with the algorithm on Spotify. Like, even when labels hit me up, they all want to know how I do it, and I just tell them honestly, I don't know. Like, consistency is key to me, and showing up frequently is what's making me my money. But I don't know if that really works for other people, because I know a lot of people who are consistent, and they're still not getting the same rewards for being consistent that I've got. And let's face it, like, in today's day and age, when you drop a song, it's forgotten about in a few weeks. So for me, I try to stay in people's faces like every week. It's like, yep, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Because how many times have you heard like a song on TikTok, or you came across it on YouTube that you really like, and then like 8 weeks later you completely forget it exists? Like, people's attention spans are so fucking short now. That's why nobody can drop classics. But I also work with my friends every day. Like, we sit in Discord making songs and fucking chilling. We're all unsigned and there's no monetary exchange between us, or like intervention from labels blocking us saying we can't put stuff out. I feel like if I was to sign, or if one of us were to sign, it would bastardize this great thing we have going on. Like, we've got it really good because we still treat this music thing like it's a hobby, and I think that's why I enjoy it so much. Like, it doesn't feel like a job. It still feels like I'm just having fun with my friends and making cool stuff. If you've noticed, for like the past 2 years on my songs, I've been working with the same guys pretty much over and over and over and over. It's because we found a fun way to make music together, and you fucking get paid for having fun. Like, imagine if you could get paid for hanging out with your friends. That's genuinely how it feels to me. Like, we're sat playing video games and recording music every day. Like, when I say to my girlfriend, I'm going to work, I open up Discord and see the boys. Like, I've got it pretty fucking good. I can't complain. But the last reason that I don't want to sign is because I'm just not that guy. Like, I'm not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, buddy, whatever. But I'm not the guy who wants to be famous or have attention on me. Like, I like this little corner of the internet where I can hide away and make an honest living without crazy obligations. It's more than most musicians could ever dream of. When I was really young, I could never have comprehended being able to do this as a job, and especially not in this way. And it's like, it's something that I just cannot take for granted. I've worked at this job every day since I was 19, and I don't see a reason to change it up or potentially destroy my enjoyment of what I do. But rant over anyways. I just want to put that out there, and like, hopefully it helps artists or somebody considering a career in music, because these labels, they prey on young dudes, and when you see big checks, it's easy to be blinded and not consider the bigger picture, or consider what you actually want as a person, or what you want to get out of your art. But just before you leave, throw a like on this and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm not sure who this is going to hit. I'm assuming it's going to go out in my core audience, but who bloody knows, man. If people like this format, I'll keep doing them. But yeah, stay safe.